Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher for this week is Wayne Dyer. And today's meditation uses the Serenity Prayer as its basis. The Serenity Prayer remains one of my favorite pieces of wisdom because of its simplicity. These 3 lines recognize that the things that we deal with cannot be fit into simple black and white boxes. Hey somebody, good morning. Good seeing you, hello. We can't base our decisions on a simplistic worldview of always responding to everything the same way. Sometimes our best course of action is no action at all. To let things be and not waste our energy trying to control what is not ours to control. And sometimes we do need to step up to the plate, take the bat in our 2 hands and swing as hard as we can at the balls flying towards us. Hey honey, a very good morning. It's great seeing you. Hello. And Pat, good morning. So good to see you. But more than anything, these 3 simple lines of the Serenity Prayer recognize that it can be really hard to know when is the right time to rest and when is the right time to run, when to fold and when to fight. Where do we go for that wisdom? Wayne Dyer says, your soul, that inner quiet space, is yours to consult. It will always guide you in the right direction. And the next thought from Wayne Dyer is, being infinitely patient means having an absolute knowing that you're in vibrational harmony with the all-creating force that intended you here. You know that everything will happen at just the right time, at just the right place, with just the right people. Charlene, a very good morning. It's good to see you. Hello. Your soul, in its timeless wisdom, understands life's complexities. Your soul has clarity about what is within your control and what is just not. Your soul knows where you need the serenity to accept the things you cannot change, and your soul is your source of courage to change the things that you can change. Divine wisdom flows through you. It is for you to bring yourself to sit at the feet of your soul and ask, what must I learn to accept and surrender? And where do I take action and make a change? If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and to follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. While you continue your full body breathing, we'll have a conversation about what we could possibly be listening to when we turn inwards. The first is obviously the surface layers. When we turn inwards, we very often encounter the noisiness. The noisiness of our fears, of our past. As so many great teachers has used the analogy of the weather, coming and going, clouds rolling in and rolling out. What we encounter within is almost always first that transient weather. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, sometimes speaking loudly, but always fluctuating. Then of course there is a different part of us too. A part of us that's not up and down, not transient, not fluctuating, coming and going. But there's a part of us deeper that is like a low, slow hum. Always there. Always in the background. We could call this soul. We could call this higher self. We could call this inner wisdom, or about a dozen other labels. Whatever we choose to call this is something we can get better at listening to. When we get better at understanding how our fears speak, then it's easy to recognize that those voices come and go. Even while they feel present all the time, their volume is constantly changing. Whereas this wisdom that flows through you and me, it seems to be constant. It seems to speak in the same whisper, no matter how our outer circumstances change. Our exercise today is to simply practice listening to that voice. Getting better at being open to the wisdom that is always available. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. See if you're able to tilt your head to the left while you tilt your hips to the right. Can you curve your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone? And can you switch sides? Tilt your head to the right and your hips to the left. Switch again. And switch one more time. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of this journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, have this conversation. Speak to the wisdom in you. Say, I am here to listen. And kind of prepare yourself to listen. Take your next big breath. We tend to listen best if we are not desperate for an answer. We tend to listen best if we're not already attached to a certain outcome. So are you able to ask the question and also just let it go? Are you able to ask the question and just be curious. Curious about how your body, your mind, your wisdom might respond. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, kind of rehearse this. Rehearse how you will be able to ask a question and then just soften into you. Let the question go and trust that wisdom will answer this question for you when you are ready. So for a moment, practice this. Just rehearse the idea of asking a question, but also letting it go. Take your next big breath. Okay, let's get into the Serenity Prayer. I've always had a real fondness of the simplicity and the wisdom in these 3 lines. The first line of the Serenity Prayer is, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. It couldn't be simpler. Please help me have acceptance for the things that I cannot change. Say it to yourself a few more times. You can change the words. Please give me the patience to accept the things that I cannot change. Repeat your version of this to yourself a few more times. Take your next big breath. And then let's turn it into a question. A question that asks for guidance. A question that asks, please make it clear to me, where am I still holding on to something that I should let go of? Where am I still trying to change something that's just not mine to change? Please point out to me one thing as a reminder that I do need to let go of. What is your version of that question? You can ask it in your own words. Please show me something. Help me get it. Where is it that I have to let go of control? Now take your next big breath and just listen. The second line of the Serenity Prayer asks, please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. And often, taking action takes courage, doesn't it? We can put off taking action. We can procrastinate for such a long time because action takes courage. Repeat the second line to yourself a few more times. Please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. Take your next big breath. We are often stuck trying to control way too many things that are not ours to control. And at the same time, we might be stuck not taking action on the one or two things that we really should be making a change on. I think this is so human. We all have our version of exactly that. The things that we do need to change, they're normally just one or two things, just a few. Let's ask for clarity. Let's ask to be reminded with your next big breath as you dive deep into you. Ask for guidance. Ask for a reminder. Please show me one thing. Let's just stick to one right now. One thing that I really have to change. Please make it clear to me one thing that I have to take action on. And take your next big breath and just listen. Take your next big breath. The last line of the Serenity Prayer recognizes that it's not always so easy for us to know where to draw the line. What are things that I step away from and I let nature run its course? Let whatever happens, happen. And what are the things where I go, no, this is the thing that I have to take action on? The last line recognizes that knowing this distinction is not always so easy. There's not one recipe that we can follow and say, this is the recipe. If this, then that. The last line asks, please give me the wisdom to know the difference. My favorite question in regards to this to try and remember to stop and ask regularly, please show me what I'm not seeing. Because there's always information that we're not aware of. Please show me what I'm not seeing. I am open to guidance. What would your version of that be? How would you ask for the wisdom to know the difference? Take your next big breath. If we're always trying to change things that are not ours to change, then we're wasting a huge amount of energy. Energy that we won't have to apply to the things that we should change. Those few instances where we do have to take action. And if we don't have energy to make the changes that we do have to make, then we're stuck repeating the same old patterns. If we don't make the changes we need to make, we will repeat the past over and over again. So one more time, as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, have this conversation. Speak to God, your soul, your higher self, your inner wisdom, whatever you want to call that. Have the conversation. Say, I want to let go of things that are not mine to control. And I want to get better at taking action on the things that I do have to change. Have that conversation and ask, please guide me. I want to get better at this. I'm open to guidance. While you have that conversation, take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time Wayne Dyer's thoughts on the subject. He says, your soul, that inner quiet space, it is yours to consult. It will always guide you in the right direction. And he says, being infinitely patient means having an absolute knowing that you are in vibrational harmony with the all-creating force that intended you here. You know that everything will happen at just the right time, at just the right place, with just the right people. There is no one recipe that we can follow that says always do this and never do that. Sometimes our best course of action is no action at all. To let things be and not waste our energy trying to control what's not ours to control. And sometimes we do need to step up to the plate, take the bat in our two hands and swing as hard as we can at the balls flying towards us. How do we know? How do we know when to step up and when to step back? The Serenity Prayer says, ask for guidance, ask for wisdom. Wisdom knows the difference. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this journey. This journey of slowly getting better at the balance. When to let go, when to take action. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning patience with me. Because sometimes I still try and control what's not mine to control. And sometimes I'm still not properly taking action on the thing that I want to change. Thank you for learning how to be patient with me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how the right action always feels like it lowers anxiety. It feels like the longer we procrastinate on the action that needs to be taken, the more anxiety we create as well. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Thank you, honey. It's so good to see you. Colette, good morning. It really is good to see you. And I don't think late applies at all. Thank you, Charlene. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, Pat. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, Sun Marie. Have a beautiful day. See you all again soon. Ciao, ciao.